What is going on, chat? Jumping right back into some Hogwarts Legacy. I think this is kind of a sneaky spy kind of mission thing going on. Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. I had already talked to her once, and now that's right. I'm going to gather some intel. I believe this is going to be the 28th episode for this. We're quite a few hours in at this point. I guess let's just get right into it.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
She's up here somewhere.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
You look like
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I
Isadora.
might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Well, damn.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Thank you, Mrs.
Alright,
Rabe.
well, thank you.
Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is
Sorry
helpful,
about your
albeit
troubles.
more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Miss Rabe, we do hope you'll reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us if you understand our
Some
meaning.
evidence worth hanging on to.
Yeah, that's pretty ominous, huh?
I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Hello, Hamora.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
to remember that when it's dark out.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
But please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble,
Hello,
may I
Otto.
speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill.
Right
He
out.
was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on
He's
the
all
right
looking
track.
for something over there.
Now to
I'm
find
sure
the
those
last of
21
Mr.
coins
Bickle's
could have
friends.
really helped him out. I'm out here grabbing bags, son. You gotta be quick out here, dog. Move, lady.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello, Aggie.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprised Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like
All
people
right.
talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Not sure I can get through there. Oh, come on. Well, cold plunge, I guess.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Uh-oh. Natty got caught. I already know.
Sometimes
I was just right there, too. God dang it. Oh.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Damn game's gonna mess with me now.
Revelio.
Uh-oh.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Alright. Let's see. Solid. Hmm. There's nothing else that great. Oh, excuse me, chat. Hmm. These really are my favorite hats. Let's go save Natty. It's gonna be huge down here.
Footprints
Watch.
led to this room. There must be another way forward. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
A periwinkle tailcoat. That was the whole point, was to get me in here. Awesome. Walking straight into a trap.
Revelio.
Can't hide from me.
Oh, well, we ain't hiding anymore. I had a feeling this was gonna be a fight anyway.
mistake. Come on. Huh? You will pay for your deeds.
You'll feel that tomorrow. I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
So clever. How dare you do such a thing to me? Expulso!
Shame nobody saw that.
Nice. I will take it.
Otto Tipple's love letter
Oh,
from
I
Rosie.
don't know.
He wanted me to destroy this
Cool.
if I found it.
Right, what was that, mate? Brilliant. Love that.
Revelio.
Frog choir stand, that's so cool.
Revelio. Natty must be here somewhere.
She's right there, mate. Us.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can
Gotta
sense
be
it.
my one.
Understood. I'll find it.
Revelio.
Revelio. Alohomora.
That was trippy.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand. Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Rookwood.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
Oh, I am ready for a fight. I really thought I was gonna walk out 2-1 too. Oh well. Okay.
The poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be
Good
thrilled
deal.
to have this back. Revelio.
Oh, that was a trippy ass staircase.
Revelio.
And that's where we came. Okay, cool. That is where we came from. Let's get the hell out of here. You know, maybe there won't be a fight, Natty. I kind of knocked the shit out of a whole bunch of them on my way in, so I don't know, I guess we'll see, huh?
Let's find and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Wireless. I don't know who this might be, but give me just a second, y'all. Alright, Chad, I'm gonna cut the stream a little short. Unfortunately, I got apartment maintenance here. So, as always, I appreciate you being here and take it easy. I will be back shortly.